BuzzFeed News is reporting that many prominent Republicans are supporting Hillary Clinton for president. So we already knew this to a certain extent. A lot of elite establishment neoconservatives, not ones that necessarily hold elected office, but many neoconservatives are supporting Hillary Clinton. Well, now we have more. They say Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democrat from Rhode Island, says he thinks a lot of Republicans in the Senate are supporting Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Quote, from a Senate perspective, in a secret ballot, Hillary gets a lot of votes out of the Republican caucus. Potentially, she even commands a majority of the Republican caucus in a secret ballot because people really do respect her, he said. This story wouldn't get under my skin all that much if it wasn't for the fact that the tone of all the different articles that discuss this are like, told you so, Hillary is fantastic, let me pat us on the back. She's so great. She's so great. No. If you have Republicans in the Senate supporting you, it ain't because you changed their mind on some shit. It's because they changed your mind on some shit. So they support you because you agree with them on enough stuff where they think this merits our support. So you shouldn't be patting yourself on the back. You should be fucking embarrassed. This is the Cindy Sheehan point that she brought up when discussing, how the Bush administration treated her like shit after her son died fighting for the country. And she's like, I just want answers. Why the fuck are we in Iraq? What's going on here? And she says the Democrats, they talked a good game. Oh, we're going to, if you vote for us and you help us get elected, then we're going to get in there and we're going to end the war. And then she did that, and then they didn't end the fucking war. And, she's like, all the time people come up to me and say, oh, even Republicans are supporting Hillary Clinton. And I go, yeah, isn't that shameful? Because, again, what that shows is, I'll narrow it down for you right now. I'll give you the two main points. The first thing is, they go, you know what, I could live with it. Why? She's corrupt like us. Now, that's harsh, and maybe they don't put it in those words. In fact, I know for sure they don't put it in those words. But they might say something like, she plays ball. So corporations, Wall Street, the ultimate insiders, the people who really, really run the country, the wealthy donors, they're all cut from the same cloth here. You have these establishment Republicans and the establishment Democrats who know, yeah, at the end of the day, we heel to our donors. That's what we do. So I could live with that. The Clintons in general, they've taken over $3 billion from various special interests over the course of their careers. And that's in every avenue. That's their campaigns, that's their super PACs, that's the Clinton Foundation, that's money directly into their pockets for personal speeches and things like that. So the Republicans, what is the Republican Party other than insane, Christian fundamentalists and 100% corporate sellout whores? That's what they are. So they go, okay, she's not a Christian fundamentalist, but she is a corporate sellout, so okay, we're with her. That's fine. As long as we're on the same level with that, for sure. And remember, the Senate particularly they're bigger sellouts in the Senate than even in the House of Representatives. In the House of Representatives, you get a decent number of Tea Partiers and libertarian-leaning Republicans, and you get a decent number of people in the Progressive Caucus who are actual progressives. It's very rare. It's super rare that in the Senate you have the principled people. There are a few, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, but overall, it's overwhelmingly just sellouts in there. So that's the first thing, is they go, she likes the legalized bribes, we like the legalized bribes, we could deal with it. And then the second thing is they go, her foreign policy. They look at her, okay, she voted for the Iraq War. Love that, we all voted for it. Okay, she voted for the Patriot Act. And that's not even foreign policy, that's domestic, but she's in favor of the NSA spying on everybody and their grandma. She's in favor of getting rid of the Fourth Amendment. She's deeply authoritarian at times, and that's exactly what that vote is. We love that. So Iraq War, Patriot Act, was in favor of the action in Libya, still wants to get involved in Syria, still loves escalating this Cold War scenario with Russia. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Again, all the neocons are getting moist over her. So they're like, oh, rock on. This is tremendous. This is awesome. Whereas Donald Trump, they look at him and look, half the time, Donald Trump is even more hawkish than these people by saying, I'm going to purposefully kill civilians. Like, even they don't say that. But then the other half the time, he's like, I don't want to do any of that shit. Let Vladimir Putin fight ISIS. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to rebuild America. We're going to, spend on infrastructure. So they go, oh, no, there's a chance he might be populist. There's a chance he might be against TPP. That's the other aspect of it. Oh, she's for the trade deals, even though now she's pretending to be against them. And people on Wall Street know that, too. They've given her a green light. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, because at the end of the day, we know you're with us. So you want to say you're against TPP? By all means. We know at the end of the day, you're going to come home here. With Donald Trump, they don't know. Now, I think, those fears can be quelled a little bit because I think at the end of the day, he will be for various trade deals because he wants to be loved by the establishment so much. But they don't know. They look at Trump, they're like wild card. They look at Hillary, they're like TPP, interventionist foreign policy, super corrupt. So I feel bad for the Democratic hack loyalists who proudly tweet articles showing that Republicans overwhelmingly are supporting Hillary, and they think that makes our candidate great. No, it makes your candidate shitty. When you're in favor of such a big tent in your party that you allow in the people who are the motherfucking problem to begin with, you defeated the whole purpose. Like, you have no core values, you have no backbone, you're not principled, you're not really fighting for different policy issues and to help the American people. What you're saying is, I'm so open-minded that actually fighting for something is out the window. So the tent in our party is so big that Wall Street bankers are allowed in, defense contractors are allowed in, neoconservatives are allowed in. Like, okay, then we don't fucking like you anymore. That's the point. But a lot of people don't get that. They think, even Republicans like Hillary, isn't that great? No, I believe the proper way to say that is, even Republicans like Hillary.